you don't come across a workplace often where you get the kind of intangible, intrinsic rewards that you get here at PSS, but also the tangible kind of, you know, as far as compensation goes, rewards that we get here. It's like the best of both worlds. We're doing the work that we love, and we're feeling that in our heart and soul every day, but we're also being compensated for that work. And I think that may be, you know, a little atypical from other workplaces. So I think we grow as individuals here, we grow our families here, but we also have grown our salaries over the years. And for a nonprofit, I think that speaks volumes. The work that we do is recognized. It's recognized by our board of directors and by our director, not only in our yearly salaries, but bonuses as well.
My favorite thing about working at Project Self-Sufficiency is being part of a team of high performers. I love my work, and I love being surrounded by women who also love their work.
There's no typical day, and I think that's something that comes up in interviews all the time. What is, you know, a typical day at Project Self-Sufficiency? And I think that's something that's so great about working here, is that it's so dynamic, that it's different day to day and oftentimes minute to minute, which makes it fun and exciting, never ever boring. You never know what's coming down the pike.
I think you can't be bored when you're growing, and PSS gives us the opportunity to grow every time.
I think you should work at Project Self-Sufficiency because it's an opportunity for yourself to grow professionally, but also to build more than just a job, to build something that's part of your life, your family's life, and really is meaningful to all of the families that we get to work with in the community. And it's a place that you get to really make a part of your everyday life and situation, and I just think it's meaningful. It's really meaningful to us, and I hope it would be meaningful to anyone else who would want to join our team.
I always say that working at PSS allows me to be the kind of person that I want to be in the world. So every day I get to come in and make a difference in my community. Every day there are moments of beauty and connection. It just allows me to live out my values in a really, just like Kirsten said, in a meaningful way.
We're looking for anyone who is interested in making a difference in the community, but also willing to work hard, because that's what we do every day. We employ anyone that we feel, you know, meets a standard to fit the role that, you know, works best with our agency. So men, women, we have young staff, you know, such as ourselves, that have started here from age 14 as volunteers and up. You know, we're sharing, you know, our tenure here plus at Project Self-Sufficiency. And we now have, you know, younger staff that are starting their career here. We also have older staff, and we're able to identify skill sets that work with, you know, what we're looking for here as an agency. Men, women, you know, across the board. If they, you know, fit into what we're hoping that, you know, they can contribute to the agency, we're looking for you.
I think there are positions at Project Self-Sufficiency for people who are just beginning their career, for people who are established professionals. We all came to PSS at different points in our career, and we've grown since then. So whether you are fresh out of college or looking to move into human services from another field, or ready to just take your skills to the next level and work in a different capacity at a nonprofit, there are positions open for all of those.
I think something that makes working for Project Self-Sufficiency unique is the benefits that we are offered. And so we have a generous 401k plan that is available for our employees, health benefits, which includes medical, dental, and vision.
I think we're very fortunate to have a board that supports us, and they see all of the hard work that we do. So during the holiday time, we do get extra time off with our families because of all the hard work that we put in, and throughout the year as well.
With the 401k and the health insurance, it's with all the bells and whistles too. And so we have consultants that come in, meet with our staff as a group, meet with our staff one-on-one, questions, are answered. We have the opportunity to do that right here in the workplace, which, may not be typical in other workplaces.
Yeah, the benefits package here is really significant for a nonprofit.
And I think that's just one of the ways that our committed and generous board shows how much they value the staff and the work that we do. So today's Thursday, and every Thursday is Thankful Thursday at PSS. So we have been enjoying just a wonderful catered lunch as a gift from the board that is just a really fun way to close out the week.
I think we're fortunate to work on such a beautiful campus. I know Melanie often, I always think of when she shared the story of her walk into work every morning and to take in the scenery up our sidewalk and really be grateful for the campus that we are on to come to work every day. We also have I think the equipment is something that we're really fortunate. We've had a recent upgrade in equipment, and so working on new, I would say, high-tech Surface Pros, and having access to all the things that we need to be able to create and streamline our positions so that we can help our families the best we can is something that our agency is always looking to do to increase our workflow.
It's beautiful here. It's beautiful here. We're in our community room, but if you could see outside, we have community gardens all around our campus. It's just a really nice place to be, and it's a respectful, dignified environment to work in and for our families to come here for assistance. I can't say enough about Little Sprouts. So when I started here, my daughter was 14 months old, and fortunately they had some availability over in the child care center. So that's where Maddie went, and she grew up there. She went from, she started the very little class and then graduated when she was 4. But the teachers are fabulous. The care she got there was fabulous. She was potty trained there. I don't know, and it was just so nice to have her right here on campus. I could look out the window and see the kids out in the playground. It was great to drop her off in the morning and go have my day and then pick her up right afterwards. It was a great experience.
Since Project Self-Sufficiency's very early days, we've provided childcare to the community and to staff. And since we moved onto our new campus about 14 years ago, we have the most gorgeous childcare facility. It's called Little Sprouts Early Learning Center. It's in its own building with its playgrounds and a children's garden in the back. They have a rainbow garden and a pizza garden, and they have the best teachers. So a lot of staff have children who attend Little Sprouts from 6 weeks old to 6 years old. I'm not in that bracket anymore, so my oldest child works at Little Sprouts, and it's just a really loving, wonderful, educational, creative staff and place. So having on-site childcare is huge for our staff.
They know the kids' academic and personal characteristics in and out. They are able to articulate that to the parents in a different way than just the assessment, which they do assessments too. It's very dynamic. There's something different every day. They have a ton of new experiences. We're a Grow New Jersey Kids site as well, so there's curriculum that's used, we're a certified preschool. You really feel confident that your kids are ready to move on to the next step.
So when our staff, moms and dads, finish their day, they can just walk across the parking lot to pick up their kids.
And oftentimes our kids will walk over to
back.
us, yes, which they loved. When I started here, I was unmarried with no children, and then within a couple years married with one on the way and then another one. So I have 2 young children, both of which went through and graduated Little Sprouts, and are successful first graders and second graders. And I think when our families come here, they want to come back, our family members. My mom, my aunt, 3 of my sisters, actually a couple of my aunts, because we had one sing. My husband, like, he builds things for us. He actually built the Little Sprouts playground out there with Mr. Dick. But you know, they want to come back. They want to continue to contribute. They want to see what we do day in and day out, and that helps. You know, that helps make it feel like it's more than just a job. It is, you know, our family is involved and they're going to be here too. And it, you know, really sets the tone for that work-life balance.
Being a working mom in a lot of contexts is, you know, can be lonely or confusing and a clash of values. And so being a working mom on a team of working moms, there is so much support in terms of, you know, having our priorities straight, sharing values, and also still being really ambitious and what we want to accomplish here in our careers and at Project Self-Sufficiency and in our community. And for me, I'm really glad that my work here supports my family financially, and that my kids also get to see me working a job that I adore and understand its importance in my life, and are invited to participate. So when my kids get to come and volunteer at the toy shop, it's a highlight of their year. I mean, they really enjoy getting to come here, feeling like they have something to contribute, and it's a great experience for all of us.
I think the enjoyment piece is really another benefit that, you know, not only do we enjoy and love the work that we do, but our families get it and are a part of it as well. And I think for me, I also have, you know, grown my career here at Project Self-Sufficiency and have had my children while I have been here. And I think knowing that my kids understand, and they're young, but understand that and get what it means to do, you know, maybe not get the meaning of the work that we do, but they love coming here just as much as I do. And I think that really, really just is a added, really unvaluable benefit to being a part of this team and this work. I think of my son who's 4, and we took some days off. I said, "What's your favorite part of the week?" And he said the day he got to come to work at PSS. And I think that just really, for me, helps me love what I do even more, because to watch my kids get to be a part of that and understand the values that we have and the pride in our work that we do.
Dedicating your professional life to helping others is so rewarding, in that, you know, at the end of the day, you know that you made a real difference.
I think of the word impact, and so by working here, you have an opportunity to make short, medium, and long-term impacts on all levels. And so with children, with parents, with grandparents, with single parents, with single adults, and it just grows and grows. And I think being able to be a part of that impact, you have to be part of the commitment and the dedication, and that means committing your career to that. And I think this is the ideal place to do that, where you can have a professional career, you're giving back to the community, you're making an impact on others' lives, but you're also working really hard to grow and do that with our families in a partnership. Being an employee of Project Self-Sufficiency means that you can work in any, all, and more programs every day. And I think that's what we all love about our work here, is that we may be in home visitation one day, we may be teaching a computer class, working with a family, doing a report, and I think that is a really significant opportunity professionally to be able to jump in and out of programs, grow your skill sets in programs that you may have never thought you would work in or excel in. Everyone jumps in to do everything. And so what really makes someone a valued employee is someone that truly is employed here for the agency. And it's not about the specific job or duties that we're doing. It's about what needs to happen to be able to run our agency day to day. And we all do that happily, and because we know the meaning of that work, no matter what the individual task is. We always have seasonally big projects that we all get to jump on and work and be a part of, and I think that's another great team builder, that you get to interact with different staff and different departments, work together, plan these events, see these events happen, have our families come and be a part of the event, and that because it's seasonally, really, I think all the time throughout the year, there's something of that nature happening and going on. And it gives you as a staff person the opportunity to grow, expand, learn, build team members here, and do things that are not your day-to-day daily tasks that really help keep the week exciting and the month exciting and the year exciting, and make change in what we're offering to our families.
It lends itself to the family that we are here at Project Self-Sufficiency, but with those events, you're able to see more of the community family that you're a part of, because it's with the toy shop, Thanksgiving, back to school fair, and these different larger events that you see the dedication of the community, and you feel that, and you feel a part of that. And if we feel a part of that, we're hoping that that comes across in our families, so that they know that they're a part of this wider community that really supports them.
There's a lot of joy.
Mm-hmm. And I think positivity. I think we have a really positive work environment here, which I think really it adds to it, that when you work here, you are working here because you want to join the mission, and that we're all here because we want to work hard. And we do work hard, but we do that with a positive energy, and I think that's really meaningful in the workplace, that you are part of a positive team and that it's a really energetic, happy place to work.
You have a supportive staff here, a supportive supervisory team here.
All of us started at very entry-level positions at Project Self-Sufficiency and have grown over the years into the leadership team, and having that opportunity, and then having that opportunity to supervise people and really know where they're coming from, and having really done all of those jobs from front desk on up, gives us that opportunity to grow and to mentor others as they begin their career wherever they begin it. But there is so much room to grow and so many benefits to seeing it through. So I think if you love challenge, if you want to grow, if you want to make a difference, there's no better place.
I think our history really speaks to the level of work that happens here, and that looking from programs, how they've grown, changed over the years, new programs that have been implemented, is because the staff and our board and our executive director, we are always looking forward to see what needs to be done to be able to keep us rolling every day. And I think that comes with ideas and reflection.
And with our staff that are working directly with clients, those are our staff that are hearing feedback from our families, and ultimately we want to do what is best with our families, so that feedback is welcomed. I think with everything that everyone's saying, we do what we can. We want our staff to be successful, and we want our new employees to be successful and to continue to work here with that in mind. That is our goal, that you are successful and that you feel that way. And so the mentorship, the supervision, the supervisory discussions around what's working, what's not working, and where we can go from here is a part of helping that path of success at PSS.
We're a community of innovators. and we bring that into everything. And I think we have a culture of entrepreneurship and growing and expanding and meeting new needs, identifying what would work best. And so sometimes I think our culture is a lot more like what people think an IT startup is like than what people might think, you know, a Sussex County nonprofit is like. You know, our performance is up here, our goals are up here, and they're growing. You know, every year they're moving further down the road and we are chasing them.